So, yeah, I'd like us to start talking, Mr. Jonathan. Finally, we need your voice now. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
Okay, Mr. Elvis, thank you. I greet you. Good evening to you there. God bless you. God bless you greatly for the good work you are doing. I greet you and my fellow panelists. I greet you all, guys. You're all welcome. God bless you abundantly. Mommy Diaspora, good evening. Ma. God bless you greatly. And all the callers and my fellow commenters, you're all welcome. God bless you all. God bless you all greatly. You see, it was um, let me say this. Let me start with this. It was Chief Obafemi Awolowo in 1983. He ran up to the 1983 presidential election. He said, if you use your clothes to clean the floor, people will help you to use it as a rag. If you don't honor yourself, you don't honor your own clothes, you are using it as a to clean the floor, no problem. They will use it for you as a rag. They will help you to use it as they will help you to clean vomits. And you have lost all sense of responsibility to claim that your clothes should be respected. It cannot be anymore because you have used it openly. That is the way Nigerians are dealing with the citizens. In fact, people outside they are even treating Nigerians better. I would say 1,000 times better than the Nigerian government. Unless you are deceiving yourself. You know, we are very deceptive. A very, very deceptive set of people. We like to deceive ourselves so much. The outside, they are treating Nigerians better than Nigerians being treated at home. Yes. You will tell me that anywhere in the world, even in that same South Africa, they will just kidnap, somebody will just kidnapped. Let's compare apple for apple. Just the same scenario, Somebody will just wake up in South Africa, kidnapped a Nigerian who happens to be a teacher in South Africa or a medical doctor in South Africa, kidnapped him, behead him, and be asking for ransom. You won't tell me that this is the way the authority will treat it now. I don't need to be told. I know they will treat it differently. 1,000 times than what we're seeing in Nigeria. Or is it in Europe, anywhere in Europe? Is it in United States? Is it in UK? Is it in Canada? Is it in Australia that the Nigerian will be kidnapped, beheaded, and then the government will, even the people who are not even Nigeria, the whole country will, everywhere, all hell will break loose. So if you use your own to clean the floor like you are just still managing it, this is no, people see you. They will not only use it to clean the floor, they will turn it to rag. They will use it to clean the gutter. They will use it to clean vomit. Yes, and they will not watch it. They will dump it there for you. So, you see, all these things today, most of the news today, I think it has been highlighted on this platform since last week, Thursday, or thereabout. I won't have new thing to say today with respect to the kidnapping in Ogbomoso, your state, the teacher that was beheaded, the primaries of Tinubu. For me, I've said so much about it Friday, Saturday. But we have to reinforce it. Yes, we have to reinforce so that it will resonate. The way and manner at which let's even pretend that Nigeria is not experiencing kidnapping now. There is no banditry. There is no terrorism. Nothing is happening. Let's just pretend for a second that it just happened out of the blue, that a teacher was kidnapped and beheaded. Is enough. It is enough for the whole place, all hell to break loose. The government everywhere to be shut down. Even demanding for resignation of those that are responsible, directly responsible in position of authority, from the presidency to the military chief to the police chief and all the rest of them. They, at least even one or two of them will have resigned by now. How much more in a country where there is full-blown insurgency, full-blown kidnapping and banditry from north down to the south, and this happened? There's no outrage of any kind. It says much about who we are. It says much about. See, if we get to a point, this one that we're saying, maybe they still buy somebody, beheaded, they took him away and then buy him somewhere. This one, it will be right at the city center. It will get there. It will get there. The video on the man who was talking about the kidnapping, how they pay ransom and all the rest of it. We all know that's exactly what is happening. Again, unless we are deceiving ourselves, unless you just want to be, you want to be evil and deceptive, mischievous. I know now. If you're already thinking in your heart right now that show me evidence, know that you are evil. And ask for forgiveness right away. Because if I go further now, the next thing is, what evidence do you have? That is to tell you your mindset. We all know that is exactly what is happening in Nigeria. The military, the Nigerian military is complicit, is directly involved in this. Before you start telling me, show me evidence, until they buy everybody. If you are thinking about that at this time, at this stage in Nigeria, you still want people to come and until they will bring that evidence, they will package it and send it to you in the DHL or FedEx so that it will be protected, and then you will open it and then you want to see all the intelligence. Wait there until they will buy you and your family right where you are. This is there. It is. There are those that are benefiting, the enablers, they are benefiting from the insecurity. I've said it here before, the APC government came into power through insecurity, and it will continue to sustain itself in government through insecurity. Full stop. Take insecurity out of the equation. Everybody can go to sleep. APC, the 2027 election is done and dusted. They need it. They need the insecurity. That is what brought them into power. And that is what will keep them in power. Nobody will tell me. Don't tell me, guys, if you sit there, we are not mumus. So we have them there in Nigeria. Mumus, they are all over the space there. Telling me, show me everything. You cannot use your common sense. If you know the fact, and you know that these are the things that will propel people to get out and fight. And fight for their country. Because if you are still calculating in your brain that I need a proof, you will not do the needful. Nigerians already have the evidence in front of them. And I'm not missing words. I'm talking about the entire 220 or 250 million of us, all of us, without exception. We have the evidence in front of us. The military will be talking about being overwhelmed. Being overwhelmed, my foot. The Nigerian military is not overwhelmed. They are directly involved in it. It is a business. That is how the budget, the defense budget, will continue to increase and more money to steal. As I said earlier, this past weekend, the military budget, in fact, I was I was so conservative. When I finished saying it, I sat down and I said, oh, I put out the wrong information. I put out the wrong information. I said the military budget from 2018 to 2025, this last one, has more than tripled. Look, the military budget is now 10 times. Just let that sink in. 10 times more than what it was in 2018 to the budget of 2023. 10 times more. And what is the argument? The argument is that the military need money to be properly equipped. They will still use the same argument end of this year now. Just wait in the next 6 months, preparing for 2026 budget, so that they will add another 15%. Kept on increasing. Where is the money going? These are the people that they are directly benefiting from the chaos, from the insecurity, and they want it to remain so. A teacher, even forget it, even the fact that a teacher, let's even, so that just, I mean, from all profession, teachers, in a normal country, the number one, the most respected profession. Whichever way you want to square it, whichever way you want to slice it, whichever way you want to spin it, we are now even talking of high school teacher, primary school teachers are kidnapped. The fact that they are primary school teachers, the whole country should have been shut down. I'm not talking of university lecturers, so leave those ones. The fact that they are primary school teachers, these are the most respected in any country that will move forward. Your primary school teachers, for crying out loud, and nothing is happening. And people will be saying that the military is overwhelmed. Until it happens to each and every Nigerian, then we will know what to do. The guy who came out and said his parents are in Ogbomoso, they are right there in Ogbomoso, or your state. Until it begins to get to each and every one of us like that. We are not ready. Tinubu is just about how to continue to perpetrate himself in office. This past weekend, on Saturday, they said Tinubu had 11 million votes. 11 million. Are you kidding me? And he has the gut and the audacity to say that democracy, internal democracy is working. Everything is going according to plan. I'm glad, at least today, that is what everyone is talking about, at least to expose it. Because, see, I know there's no way we'll not talk about politics. I know that things are happening, which I've just used the last 5 minutes or so to talk about. But the way and the method at which we will get our country back is still through this political process. So we cannot take our eyes off it. We can't. It will be at our own detriment. We can't do that. It is still through this same political process. So we have to use it. Nigerians must not allow 2027 to pass them by. There is no way on planet Earth where Tinubu should come back as president. We saw on Saturday, in the past week, the last week, during the APC primaries, we saw the people that are lining up. These are the most vulnerable. I said it. Those are the people that they bank on. They are the most vulnerable people. The poorest amongst us, those are the people that they are banking on. But at least, I believe it has gotten to a point now where Nigeria, no matter how poor you are, no matter how wretched you are, no matter how vulnerable you are, wherever you are living, in any corner of Nigeria, I think it has gotten to a point that we should now apply our sense. We are not in a guerrilla war. This is more than a guerrilla war, a war-torn country. All these people that lined up, they have to begin to use their common sense, their brains now. Because the emotional blackmail that they applied on all of us, you that are listening to me, everyone listening to me now, the emotional blackmail that they apply on us, oh, they are poor, they are vulnerable. At this point in time, I don't think we have to take it anymore. You are poor, you are vulnerable. Then use your sense. Because each time you and I hear those things, it's like it just gets us down. These are poor people. These are vulnerable people. Yet it is the same poor and vulnerable people that will continue to come out. Look at them, rig or no rig. Just look at them in some of the videos. You'll still see them in their thousands. Yes, they are out there. We know that they rigged the whole thing. The whole thing was just, what will I call it? It was just a drama. But still look at the number of them that came out. How much are they giving you? It has gotten to a point that we should not allow ourselves to be emotionally blackmailed further. It has now gotten to a point. That's why some people will say, don't give in Nigeria. Some of us who are sending money to Nigeria, especially sending money to adults. I'm not talking of your father, your mother, especially to adults, those ones that are grown up, still sending money to them because you have been emotionally blackmailed. You will hear their voice note alone before you say, Jack, you are fire money to them. It has gotten to a point now where these people must be responsible enough. This cannot continue. There is no way on earth where Tinubu will come back in 2027. Then it is over. Then it is over in Nigeria. Make no mistake about it. It cannot be. It just cannot. It cannot happen. But if by any means we get Tinubu back in 2027, then everybody should enter house, especially those that are in Nigeria. You will bear the full brunt. There will be consequences, and you will face the consequences. Full-blown consequences. The only thing to do is to make sure that that does not happen. It just cannot. Just look at the nation. I still saw somebody presented a video today talking about Yaya Bello. I think it was VDM. Yeah, I know the video is there's still misplacement of priority, or how will I call it? If he has stayed on the Yaya Bello thing, that will be fine. Now bringing in Natasha, so you can see the strategy to divide there. You'll have left Natasha out of that thing. Just stay on Yaya Bello. You will have been on course. You will have been talking to current issues. But anyways, I think other people's will talk more about that. Let me just leave it there for now. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mr. Jonathan, thank you very much, sir. That last submission is where you're supposed to understand that the complete finish. Not everybody go figure the consensus where you get. you know. So because I was watching that video, it doesn't make no sense. And talking about Yaya Bello, talking about the satanic government that we have, then you just switch, also started attacking Natasha. That's where Very Dark Man messed up that video. It doesn't even make, then that video now stand like we're not even sure what Very Dark Man was not standing for. Because from beginning I was enjoying it, everything was sweet, until he just switched. Then he now stayed in the middle again. I was like, ah, God. Anyway,